Hi guys. Okay, today is March 10th. It's Sunday. So I am going to talk about my Galaxyathon TBR. And there are a whole bunch of prompts. It's hosted by the Bright Side Girl, Macy. I will link her. And I got a whole bunch of things. So there's prompts for books and there's prompts for Instagram. So, the first prompt for reading is set in the future. And, all of these books for Galaxyathon can be for that. I probably won't get to all of these. I have quite a bit. This readathon takes place from the 11th, Monday, to the 24th of March. So it's 15 days, so it's quite a bit of time to get the things you want to get done. And so the first one, this one is Illumini. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It is by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. So I'll read a little bit about it. The year is 2575. And two rival megacorporations are at war over a planet that's little more than an ice-covered speck at the edge of the universe. Too bad nobody thought to warn the people living on it. And that's all I really knew about it. I have seen a few people talk about this one. It is 599 pages. It has a lot of media in here. So like letters, maps, you name it, it's pretty much in here. I'll do a flip through, but that's pretty much it. It came with a bookmark. And this is the first of the trilogy. And so I'm really interested in this. One of the ladies I watch is Beth's Bookish Reviews, and she has had this one and kind of hyped me up for it. So I'm real excited to read this one. Okay, so Planet on the cover. This one was new at the library and it was really cool. I love the cover. So this is Orbital by Samantha Harvey. And this one looks so good and it's just so pretty. The moons and the planets and all the things. So this one is a slender novel of epic power. Orbital snapshots one day in the lives of 6 women and men hurtling through space, not towards the moon or the vast unknown, but around our planet. Selected for one of the last space station missions on its kind before the program is dismantled. These astronauts and cosmonauts from America, Russia, Italy, Britain, and Japan have left their lives behind to travel at the speed of over 17,000 miles in an hour as the Earth reels below. We glimpse moments of their earthly lives through brief communications with family, their photos and talismans. We watch them whip up dehydrated meals, float in gravity-free sleep, and exercise in regimented routines to prevent atrophying muscles. We witness them form bonds that will stand between them and utter solitude. Most of all, we are all with them as they behold and record their silent blue planet. I'm so excited for this one. I didn't know what it was about, but I just loved the cover. So I'm just getting it anyway. And now I'm even more excited for this. And yeah, I just cannot wait to read this. This might be the first read that I do because, Okay, so Space Royalty. Space Royalty, I've heard kind of like it is a space royalty, it's not a space royalty, I don't know. So I got 2 options. And it's 15 days of the readathon, so I got plenty of time. But the first one is Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. So this one is, you think being abducted by aliens would be the worst thing that could happen to me. And you'd be wrong. Because now the aliens are having ship trouble. And they've left their cargo of human women, including me, on an ice planet. We are not equipped for life in the desolate winter wasteland, since I'm the unofficial leader. I head out into the snow to look for help. Excuse me. I find help all right. A big blue-horned alien introduces himself in a rather startling way. Vectel says that I'm his mate, his chosen female, and that my presence is the reason his chest is purring. He'll help me and my people survive, but this poses a new problem. If Vectel helps us survive, I'm not sure he's going to want to let me go. So I don't know what. There is a lot of books in this series, and I'm not sure which one this is. I don't think it says. But I'm really interested to be reading this one. And I also have for Space Royalty is Cinder by Marissa Myers. I will put it in. I do not have the physical copy with me. I can only get it on Hoopla. So I'm hoping the other library I'm going to go to tomorrow has it available. So we will see. Okay, stars in the title. And Macy also said she would accept a moon. So I thought, I don't really see a sun in here. I mostly see a moon. So I don't know. So this is Artemius by Andy Weir. This follows Jasmine, who never signed up to be a hero. She just wanted to get rich. Not crazy, eccentric, billionaire rich, like many of the visitors of her hometown of Artemius, humanity's first and only lunar colony. Just rich enough to move out of her coffin-sized apartment and eat something better than flavored algae. Rich enough to pay off a debt she's owed for a long time. So when a chance at a huge score finally comes her way, she can't say no. So that's pretty much what I knew about it. And I've heard so many good things about Andy Weir's books. A lot of people read Hail Mary last year, and they were like, "This is really good. It's a chunky book, but it's really good." So I'm excited to get into this one. And I think it is pretty chunky. Let's see. Not too bad, actually. It is 300 pages. 303 pages. So this one might get done pretty quickly. Okay, so stars in the title. Okay. So, are we ready? Okay. This one is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But this one, I'm not ready for. This one is 9. It's a big one. It's 872 pages. So, yeah. I think I really, really have to love this one. If you have read any of his books, let me know. If you have read this one and enjoyed it, let me know. And I can't wait to see what see what I get out of this one. And it is about during Okay. During a routine survey mission on an uncolonized planet, Kira finds an alien relic. At first, she's delighted, but elevation turns to terror when the ancient dust around her begins to move. As war erupts among the stars, Kira is launched into a galaxy-spanning odyssey of discovery and transformation. First contact isn't at all what she imagined, and events push her to the very limits of what it means to be human. While Kira faces her own horrors, Earth and its colonies stand upon the brink of annihilation. So that's what I know about that one. Okay, and I have... Okay, here it is. So I have Star Wars, Honor Among Thieves by James S.A. Corey. And so, perfect for this one. Okay, when the mission is to extract a high-level rebel spy from the very heart of the Empire, Leia knows the best man for the job is Han Solo. Something the princess and the smuggler can finally agree on. After all, for a guy who broke into a Imperial cell block and helped destroy the Death Star. The assignment sounds simple enough, but when Han locates the brash rebel agent Scarlet Heart, she's determined to stay behind enemy lines. A pirate plans to sell a cache of stolen secrets that the Empire would destroy entire worlds to protect, including the planet where Leia is currently meeting with rebel sympathizers. Scarlet wanted to track down the thief and steal the bounty herself. And Han has no choice but to go along if he wants to keep everyone involved from getting themselves killed. For teeming cities, streets to a lethal jungle to a trap-filled alien temple, Han, Chewbacca, Leia, and their daring new comrade confront one ambush, double-cross, and firestorm after another as they try to keep crucial intent of Imperial hands. So I'm really interested in this one. The Amateurs, and a space novella. So I'll get to that one real quick. I love this cover title. I just love it. And Macy was talking about it, and Macy's going to read it, so I'm real excited. So, How I Stole Johnny Depp's Alien Girlfriend. So I just love the premise of this so much. So, life with his psychologist dad and the nutty teenagers who come to stay with them has never been normal. But the latest patient takes nutty to the extreme. Zelda is rude, violent, seriously cuckoo, and seriously hot when she tells him she's 325 years old from outer space and on a quest to find a guy to take back to her planet. He knows he should call the men with the butterfly nets and the tranquilizer guns, especially when she tells him the one she is looking for is Johnny Depp. But with one look from her mean green eyes, David's hooked. Zelda won't stop until she has Johnny tagged, bagged, and off to a galaxy far, far away. And soon David finds himself leaping across rooftops, running from police, and stealing cars, just to stay by her side. He might not be a typical hero, but David's going to get the girl, even if it takes him to the ends of the earth or beyond. I love it. I read it last night a little bit, and I didn't get far, but it is, yeah, this is great. I just loved it. Okay, The Amateurs by Sarah Shepard. So, 5 years ago, high school senior Helena Kelly disappeared from her backyard in Dexby, Connecticut, never to be heard from again. Her family was left without any answers, without any idea who killed Helena or why. So when 18-year-old Sanisa Fraser sets a desperate post on the Case Not Closed message board, she knows it's time to change that. Helena's high-profile disappearance is the one that originally got her addicted to true crime. It's the reason she's a member of the site in the first place. Determined to get to the bottom of the mystery, she agrees to spend spring break in Connecticut working on the case with Maddie Wright, her friend from Case Not Closed. However, the moment she steps off the train, things start to go wrong. Maddie's nothing like she expected, and Helena's sister, Erin, doesn't seem to want any help after all. Plus, Insa, I don't know how to say her name, has a secret of her own, one that could derail the investigation if she's not careful. Alongside Brett, another super user from the site, they slowly begin to unravel the secrets Helena kept in the weeks before her disappearance. But the killer is watching and determined to make sure the case stays cold. So I'm really excited to read this one as well. I think this one is like spacey, but I'm not really sure. It qualified on the internet for spacey UFO type of story, mysterious missings, Area 52 kind of thing, but I'm not 100%. So we'll see with this one how spacey it gets. I think so. If you read it, let me know. Okay. The Town with No Mirrors. This one was so interesting to me. So, Zaylee has never seen her own face. She never seen her reflection, a photo of herself, or even a drawing. In the special community of Gladder Hill, cameras and mirrors are forbidden. It's why everyone's happier here. Nobody talks about anyone else's appearance. You're not supposed to think about what other people look like or what you look like, but Zaylee does. She knows her superficial thoughts are wrong, and her sketchbooks filled with secret portraits of her classmates and neighbors could get her in trouble. Yet she can't help but think those thoughts and be curious about the outside world where she once lived years ago. Most of all, she wonders what it's like to see her own face. When Zaylee suddenly finds herself beyond the gates of her town, she has a chance to see if what she's been taught about the outside world is true. She's been taught about the outside world is true, and search for the mother she barely remembers. Only when she finds out the real story about Gladder Hill. But is she prepared for the truth? So that is kind of my TBR. I don't know. It's quite a few books. We'll see what I get to, what I don't get to. If I don't like something as much, I will DNF and just, move on. It's 15 days. Oh my gosh, it sounds like a great time. There's, like I said, Instagram prompts as well. So I will put my Instagram thing in here. And if you want to join, if that's something that is interesting to you, please check out Macy and join us. And this is my first readathon with Macy, so I'm super excited. And a lot of these book recommendations are from Macy and just other people I have enjoyed watching. I read a Doctor Who anthology, Doctor Who in Lockdown in February, And I just remembered my love for sci-fi, and it's just so much fun to do these. And I feel like I got a lot of time to read the books that I want to get to instead of like a 4-day. Not that those aren't nice, or a 24-hour period or 72. I love all the readathons, but I really love that it's so lengthy and you've got about 15 days to read what you want. And so I just think that's a lot of fun. So here's here's my TBR. You might not see my face. This is a little crazy. But I can take a picture when I'm videoing, so that's what I did. But I am planning to do some vlogging each day. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my prompts on there. And I am planning to do some vlogs. So I don't know, there might be 2 vlogs, because I think like 20-30 minutes is just enough time, for people. And so I don't want to go overboard, and I don't want to take so much time of somebody's day. So that's kind of what I have in mind. And I will probably get this out today or tomorrow. So we will see. So happy reading and have a good day.